Top 10 Greatest Africans in History. Africa boasts of highly renowned people whose contributions have shaped the continent and the world. Here is a list of the top 10 of these wonderful personalities. Number 10 is Boutros Boutros-Ghali from Egypt. Born in 1922, Boutros Ghali was an Egyptian politician and diplomat. As a foreign affairs minister in Anwar Sadat's regime, he was instrumental in the negotiation of the Camp David Accord and the peace treaty between Egypt and Israel. In 1991, he was elected the 6th UN Secretary General, becoming the first African and Arab to hold this position. 9. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, from Liberia. Born in 1938. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf worked at the World Bank as a senior loan officer in the 1980s. The Harvard University alumna made history in 2005 as the first woman to be democratically elected president of an African nation, Liberia, serving 2 terms from 2006 to 2018. She was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for her nonviolent struggle for the safety of women and for women's rights, making her one of the greatest in the continent's modern history. At number 8 is Wole Soyinka from Nigeria. Wole Soyinka, born in 1934, is a playwright, poet, and novelist. He is a courageous political activist who speaks truth to power and opposed tyranny, a position that led to his imprisonment during the Nigerian Civil War. He is the first African to win the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1986. Soyinka is a prolific writer who blends African and European mythology to effectively carry his message across, making him one of the most celebrated writers on the continent. 7. Patrice Lumumba from DR Congo. Patrice Emery Lumumba was born in 1925. He was a Congolese politician and independence leader who served as the first Prime Minister of the Democratic Republic of Congo. As a fearless voice for his people's unity and freedom, he was committed to creating a strong, unified Congo, free from ethnic and regional divisions. Lumumba was one of the strongest Pan-Africanists who advocated for the liberation and unity of the entire continent. Although his unrelenting fight for his people resulted in his assassination in 1961, he remains one of the most celebrated giants on the continent. Number 6. Haile Selassie I from Ethiopia. Haile Selassie was born in 1892. He was the last emperor of Ethiopia from 1930 to 1974. As a staunch Pan-Africanist, Haile Selassie is considered one of the greatest Africans for his role in founding the Organization of African Unity, now AU. He strongly championed decolonization across the continent and was a symbol of anti-colonialism who fought fiercely to resist the colonization of Ethiopia, making the country one of the few on the continent to avoid colonization. 5. is Kwadwo Safo Kantanka from Ghana. Apostle engineer Kwadwo Safo Kantanka was a Ghanaian businessman and inventor. He founded Kantanka Automobile, the first black-owned automobile company in Africa. As the first black African to assemble vehicles, Kantanka is known for his contributions to local manufacturing and technological innovations. He has a number of inventions to his credit, which include solar-powered vehicles, clap-to-on sensor television sets, novel agricultural machinery, and a host of others. This positions him as one of the greatest African innovators in modern history. 4. Aliko Dangote from Nigeria. Aliko Dangote was born in 1957. He is celebrated as one of Africa's greatest icons for building the Dangote Group into the largest industrial conglomerate in Africa. He began his business career in 1977 by trading in sugar, rice, and other commodities. He later moved into manufacturing and subsequently oil refinery, earning him enough wealth to become Africa's richest man since 2011, according to Forbes magazine. 3. Kofi Annan from Ghana. Kofi Annan was born in 1938. The internationally celebrated diplomat projected the image of Ghana and Africa across the world by becoming the 7th Secretary General of the United Nations from 1997 to 2006. He is an alumnus of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology in Kumasi, Ghana, and Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, United States. He was an intelligent and smart personality who spoke over 8 international languages, a feat that was significant in his achievement as the first Black to attain the position of the UN Secretary General. Kofi Annan used his expertise in diplomacy to advance global peace, human rights, and development, earning him the Nobel Peace Prize in 2001. The second greatest African icon is Kwame Nkrumah from Ghana. Kwame Nkrumah, born in 1909, is honored as the visionary leader who led Ghana to become the first African nation to gain independence from colonial rule in 1957. His great achievements for the continent centered on his role as a pioneering Pan-Africanist and a leading figure in the decolonization movement. As a strong force against Western imperialism, Nkrumah provided financial, military, and other forms of support from Ghana to many African nations to aid their struggle for independence. Apart from being a founding member of the OAU, Nkrumah also used Ghana's capital, Accra, as the meeting center for the fight against colonial rule, including the All-African Peoples Conference hosted in Accra in 1958. Nkrumah's monumental contributions to Ghana, the continent, and the Black race make him one of the greatest and celebrated Africans across the globe. And now, to the ultimate. The greatest African in the last 100 years is Nelson Mandela from South Africa. Nelson Mandela, born in 1918, was a South African anti-apartheid activist and politician who is celebrated for his lifelong struggle against apartheid in South Africa and his unwavering commitment to justice and equality. His unrelenting fight for freedom ended him in prison for 27 years. During his prison years, Mandela continued to be a powerful force by obtaining a law degree and influencing the apartheid movement from his cell. After his release in 1990, he was voted as South Africa's first Black president from 1990 to 1994. During his regime, Mandela promoted peace, reconciliation, and national unity, earning him the Nobel Peace Prize in 1993.